We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jackson on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing is Hurts. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Completes it to Watt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Alert!
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
With it is Jackson. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Jerry Rice. 74 yards. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Dolphins nothing. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Corral him, he fights through. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Hey, home.
Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a give inside for Fulton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Now a draw play. It's Falk. And they got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That's That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Gain of 6. First down, Houston.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. They'll go to Falk on the screen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Dolphins, nothing. Jack Fox.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
At the 24-yard
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen. He completes it to Hunter.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries for Rice, intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Second and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. He stiff-arms it. As Sanders has it pumped free. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Start. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Galloping inside the 40. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Diving right side, got it! The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Hurts on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renowned, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
The give here on 2nd. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
180, 180.
Hurts now on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast. Ross off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings them to 3rd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. That's caught for the 1st. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Threw him like that on 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. Eagles take a 13-0 lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Cut. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Wilson now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 7
So
yards.
while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Go, 14.
4th down, Wilson throwing. It's inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Russ now from the gun. Looking underneath here to Mixon. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
94.
3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brings it in. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts from his end zone. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Throwing again here from the end zone. He's trying to go deep again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Completed to his running back. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give them 24 yards on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. Dumps it off to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Eagles get the football back at the 11.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
19 yards. And the Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st.
That's good.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 27 on
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down.
Wilson with it on 1st. Going deep here for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st down. A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Wilson to throw again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It doesn't get much easier than this. Sanders sends it through. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders set to
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Silver. Great, set.
They go play fake with Hurts. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Play action. Hurts has it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Has a man on target to Johnson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, 73.
Hurts now from the gun. It connects down the sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Great, set.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Trimmer.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Go Silver, ready? 180.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Gets it to him on the screen. They're all over that screen block. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Goes to the hurry up here. And again, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Great. Set. Delta.
On fourth down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line.
A gain of 10
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Wilson now from the gun. Pushing it up past the 30. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
For an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40.
This is Mixon. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Russ now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Looking quickly here.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Chased out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Eagles can rest easy with a 3-score lead. From the gun, it's Wilson. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
6 yards. And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Block that.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to pass it here. Gets everything he has under this one. Oh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Alert. 12.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson sends this to the end zone. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back-to-back carries here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 11.
Working quickly here.
And the Texans first down. First and 10.
First down throwing for Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No touch, set. No touch.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
No touch.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Bails, and this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
Hey, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Texans 7. Jack Fox set to
That
kick
lead
off.
trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Quick. Start.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
This is such a the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
No touch.
One final shot here. It's gone right side by Johnson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And even getting skunked in that second half, Brock, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. And, of course, we'd be remiss if
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set, box, go.
They'll run with the former Tennessee Titan legend Eddie George. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Okay, ready? 19 tight. 70 left.
To throw is Ward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Ward on fourth down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give the Falk up the middle
to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. With Greg Olsen, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense at all saying is make them snap it again.
Good, set. King, kill. Anyway, hey, 73.
Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Houston.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
180, 180.
Off the play fake. Hurts. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans first down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a big-time play for Houston. 32 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Oh, it's the fridge. Shuffling in there, William Perry. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Now it's Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Out wide, that's to Davis. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gains.
Third down and 4.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Lawrence to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
23.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. Open man downfield, it's Rice. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Alvin Johnson. Touchdown, Texans.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Jack Fox set to kick
The
off.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Sean Taylor on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
11. Hey, hey.
Lawrence now on second down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Sending it downfield for Fant. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and mile. You know, Mike, you could almost just look